Hi everyone, welcome back to our newsletter. This week I want to show you some products, and some of them are brand new releases like these two, this one, and also this set, and some are some restock, but I never show you them in detail, so I'm going to show you them. So let's start with the new items. New items are the RC 213V Honda rims. These are very nicely made. I will show you later. The Fiat 131 Abarth rims. They are the substitution of the stock rims that you can find in Italia kit. Some Evo 6 Enkei rims. They will come with logos, I will tell you later. A new set for the Lancia Stratos with Speedline and stock Campagnolo rims. And back in stock we have the Lancia Delta HF night lamps, some rims for the Chardonnay 037, and some requested Olio Fiat rims for the Fiat Abarth 131. So let's start with the first one. Okay, so here we go. This set is made for the Honda kit that you can find from Tamiya and other brands. This is the set we designed with some of our friends to create very very close to reality rim that is not like the one from the kit, that is very simplified. The set contains one front rim, one rear rim, you can see different in depth, and they will absolutely mount without problems on the kit itself, and would use the kit tires. We have here two versions because one is cleaned. You will only need to use a little bit of filing with sandpaper to be sure it's perfectly cleaned, and this one that will be a little cheaper, that you need to clean some parts yourself. Here I have one that still needs to be cleaned. You see, it has some supports to be sure it will be perfectly round. We are not going to cast them in resin for several reasons. First of all is the detail. I think you can see all the spokes are weighted. There is the material removal like in the rear one, so there will be kind of a problem with the silicone molds that will not last long enough. And yes, they are very nicely done. Also, I want you to see, let's see, there you should be able to see the slots. There are 3 sets of slots like in the real rim. This is a detail that made my friends ask me to create these ones because it's quite visible, and they are, don't worry, they are quite deep enough. When painted they will still be visible. So these are nice details, and you can see the shape, the holes in all the spokes, one side and the other side. We decided as a plus to include 2 air valves. You see there, here they come mounted. You will just have to clip them off, and here we have the hole to place it in there. You will have at least 2, or pretty much all sets will have 4, so you will have some extra to use on other projects or whatever you need. You see, they are exactly the same. we have, this is the clean set with 4, as you can see, valve. So these two will come on the website very soon. We have quite some in stock, so if you need them, you will be able to get them. Second is the Fiat 131 rims. So these are quite nice rims. I really like them, I have to tell you. There's quite some parts in here that I want to show you. Okay, so first of all, we have to see that we have 2 front and 2 rear tires. Most of asphalt versions of the 131 had different rims from back to front. Only the very first versions had the same tires that were all both on the rear spec. They are slick and they are actually the correct dimensions like in real life. So what do we have in each set? 2 front and 2 rear tires with 4 channels, and 2 for the front, 2 for the rear, and 4 rear parts. The rear parts are, I have to say, they are very nice. I decided to make them as close as possible to the rear ones. They are very thin and the shape is very well designed. I have to say I like them. I did some of these for as lot car producer, and they actually love them. So I decided I would make the same for the guys from static modeling. How it works? This one has 3 slots on each side, and you just go in there. You will just pop there, and you can paint them whatever you want. This one could be aluminum or gold, depends on the rail itself. There is an R printed on the back of the rear ones and nothing on the front one. Not sure you can see that, but there is, so you will not mess up. In addition, we have 4 hubs, like I'm doing all the time, and they will just mount. I have to center it. Okay, there you go. So we have it, and this way you will not be get mad with painting the bolts in a different color. And in addition, we have the bolts. There are quite enough bolts. This full set should be 96 bolts, but you will need only 48 or so because there's 12 on each. And you just paint this in the color you need and clip them with your tweezers directly from this part, and with the help of some white glue or whatever, you just put them inside the holes. I suggest you to put them once you placed this one inside too, and it should be aligned with both holes. So just to be sure, there is no way to mess this up. It will always align. And so you can paint this one in chrome, this one with aluminum, and this set with gold or whatever you need it. And that's it for this set. Next is the new Lancia Stratos rims, and some of you asked us to create the Speedline rims that were used on the Lancia Stratos, on several Lancia Stratos. So we decided to start with the mixed set, as we already have these amazing rims in stock, and they will always mount on kit tires. There should be no modification needed, not even for the offset. And as you see, we have two front hubs. They are different from the rear one. This is the front and this is the rear. And they will mount on the Speedline. The Speedline has the bolts pre-made in the channel, so it will be quite easier to make. This will just go in there from the back, and you have your rim done. And why the mixed set? Because many times cars used the Speedlines on the front tires and the standard Campagnolo on the rear ones. I'm not really sure why, but they did so. We are going to release also the full Speedline set, so don't worry if you need them. This set was quite simple. Still, I want to show you more about the rear rims. They are very nice. I mean, I like them. So much better than kit ones. If you need, we already sold quite a few of the stock ones. So thank you. Then we have the Enkei for the Mitsubishi Lancer. These are the four bolts. Right now in this package there is no decals, but they will come with appropriate decals. The big problem with Tamiya decals is that they are huge, so you end up having an Enkei that will absolutely cover everything. That is not good. So we are going to make them very small, perfect in proportion with the kit. They are just coming in to us, so we will put them in the pictures once we have them. Then we have the split hub. As usual, just center and push it in. Then you will have it. So this is it. They should mount on kit on Tamiya sleek tires. If you don't have them and you really need them, just ask. We have quite some copies in rubber, so they're fine. These are good to go on the gravel set, on the gravel spec Tamiya that already has all the suspension and everything inside the kit. Next, we have the Lancia Delta HF night lamps, and they are quite simple, but yet the main mount is very similar to the rear one that was made of fiberglass, so it's very thin and it has the back structure like the rear one. We have holes that go back to the front, and there are four light reflectors that you might need to, maybe you will have some cleaning needed, just some sanding. For fitting, they should fit. If not, just use your knife and like circle this one to open it a little bit more. And we have this transparent part. I want to spend a couple words on the transparent part, and to make this back to fully transparent and shiny, I suggest you to use some sandpaper on the front, and then use some clear coating. So if you give it a clear coating, like with TS13 or whatever you feel best, they will come back to life. This is needed when you use 3D printed parts, clear 3D printed parts. So it should be fine. We did on several of our creations, so not a big deal. Last one is the Chardonnay rims, Canonica-Fondmetal. It was a mixed kit, mixed tire, mixed rim. So it's quite, historically it's quite a nice rim for the 037. This will mount always on kit tires, and you have the 4 hubs, two front channel, 2 rear channel with different center spokes from rear and front. Like the Fiat 131 rim, we have the bolts to be placed on top. I have to tell you, to make 4, it required me less than 50 minutes, so it's not really long time, so tedious, but the result is absolutely stunning. Also because this one had quite dark bolts, like black or steel ones, so it will really pop in your eyes. I will go and pick one, finished one, to show you the final result. So here it is. These are the finished samples of the Chardonnay 037. I just used some black, then some TS13 and some clad chrome on the outside, and the inside is just some zero paint white. Nothing really fancy. I want to try if the camera helps me to show you how they're visible. The bolts are visible. They are not painted, actually. They are painted and put in place one by one. It would be absolutely impossible to clean them, to paint them so cleanly. Same on the front. No difference. To close up, I want to show you the Enkei rim that I showed you before. This was just painted and put on Tamiya tire. Nothing really strange. I mean, it's a nice rim and it will look great on the Evo. So I want to thank you all. See you next time, and if you have any question, just ask us in the comments below, and whatever you feel like, commenting and sharing, whatever you feel like. Thanks for the attention. See you.